These last days, my thoughts and reflection took me back to my early childhood days. May was always the month to honor Mary, our Blessed Mother. For 15 cents, we brought a fluffy blue ribbon with the medal of the Blessed Mother, and we wore it throughout the whole month. Songs to Mary were sung, flowers brought to our May altar in the classroom, and evening devotions every 7 o'clock in the evening at church. I never missed one day of devotions during that month. Mom and I ventured out for a walk to the church to pray. So the Blessed Mother has always been dear to me. Today we will honor the Blessed Mother and all mothers at Mass. The statue you see before us is Our Lady of Fatima. In 1947, Sister Lucia, one of the visionaries at Fatima, instructed Joe Thedem to sculpture the beautiful lady. Not sure if you know the story of Fatima, but I share it with you in capsule. The story of Our Lady of Fatima began May 13th, 1917. 3 children were on their way from tending a flock of sheep, Jacinta, Francesco, and Lucia, 7, 9, and 10 years old. After lunch, they were praying the rosary when they saw a great light. It was so bright that the lightning followed another flash of light. A lady clothed in white, brighter than the sun, appeared. The lady smiled and told them not to be afraid. The apparitions continued. One day, a great miracle took place and became known as the miracle of the sun. And in October of 1917, it became known as the day the sun danced. When the apparition took place before the children, Mary called herself Our Lady of the Rosary. She asked the children to pray the rosary for the conversion of sinners. She asked for prayer, penance, and consecration of Russia to the Immaculate Heart. There's so much to tell about the story and apparitions, and we see her here today with us. In closing, I thought you may want to know that in 1981, St. John Paul II was proceeding with his weekly tour at St. Peter's Square. 4 shots were fired, 2 bullets hit the Pope, and he was bleeding intensely, badly, and rushed to the hospital. Surgery took 5.5 hours. 1 year later, after the attack, Pope John Paul II visited Fatima and placed the bullet from the attack in the crown. He credited his miracles and his miraculous survival to Our Lady. He said it was a mother's hand that guided the bullet path. Well, I tell you this story because Our Lady of Fatima, you see, is the one I brought home on my visit and retreat in 1990 in Fatima. Diane and Jack Wagner invited me to go along with them for a retreat. And during an afternoon walk, Diane and I visited a gift shop. The beautiful statue was there and I wanted her. The one on the counter wasn't for sale, but we saw one high up on a shelf. How would I ever bring her home? Jack, of course, was at prayer and not knowing he'd be part of our plan. We walked back and we thought, smiling and wondering, how will we get Jack there? And we thought, and we asked him, take a walk with us tomorrow. We want to go back to the gift shop. Well, he came and we showed him the statue. Little did we know that the shopkeeper would bring a tall ladder and Jack would have to bring her down from above. Blessed Mother would now make her return to Response to Love Center for all of us to see. Imagine Our Lady in a wooden box sitting on an airplane right beside me. Coming home, she now resides with us. Today I bring her to your homes with the guidance and protection, love and joy to enter into all the lives of mothers, especially as a mother to us all. Let us pray to her and sing her praises at Mass. There's a refrain to the hymn that's sung in Fatima by the pilgrims, Ave, Ave, and we are going to have a little procession with Rick carrying the statue of Our Lady of Fatima. As he places her on the altar, you'll see white and pink flowers, the pink representing living mothers, the white carnations to represent the mothers who are deceased. I'm going to sing the little refrain for you, and as the procession begins, ask you to join. It goes like this. Ave, Ave, Ave Maria, Ave, Ave, Ave Maria. Can we try that? Ave, Ave, Ave Maria, Ave, Ave, Ave Maria. Our Lady of Fatima, Virgin most bright, Hail Mary, our Mother, Our Lady of Light. Ave, Ave, Ave Maria, Ave, Ave, Ave Maria. For poor, sick, afflicted, thy mercy we crave, and comfort the dying, the hope of the grave. Ave, Ave, Ave Maria, Ave, Ave, Ave Maria. In grief and temptation, in joy and in pain, we'll seek thee, our Mother, nor seek thee in vain. Ave, Ave, Ave Maria, Ave, Ave, Ave Maria. In that solemn moment, our Mother be nigh, as children of Mary, oh, teach us to die. Ave, Ave, Ave Maria.